It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by AgileDad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. This episode of the Daily Stand Up Podcast may be the shortest and sweetest one yet. We had a request from one of our viewers. They asked if we had reviewed the top AI tools for product managers and which one we would recommend. Now, while there's a lot of tools out there for AI, I can tell you right now, I can rattle off a bunch. There's Zeta, Zeda. That one's good for the features that help with feedback management, strategic planning, closing loops, stuff like that. There's also, of course, Notion.ai. Notion is a cloud-based productivity and collaboration tool. It gives you a variety of organization tools, but it can help you with task management, project tracking, to-do list, bookmarking, stuff like that. There's UiZard, or UiZard, right, if you want to call it that, or Wizard, depending on you want to connect. There's no pronunciation guide here. It's a user interface design tool that uses AI to quickly and efficiently create wireframes, mockups, and prototypes. Now that one's pretty cool, but you could do the same thing in my favorite. And then there's ClickUp. ClickUp, of course, is helps teams manage their work effectively. So it's almost like a Jira, if you will, for that's powered by AI. There's Deliver, Delibr. It's an excellent tool for AI product teams that collaborate effectively during feature refinement. So this is all for feature refinement. But notice that everything's kind of disparate. There's Fireflies. There's a ton of these, right? This improves in improving meeting productivity by transcribing, summarizing, and analyzing vocal conversations or voice conversations. Once again, powerful tool, but I don't know if it's absolutely necessary. So, of course, the one I left out is the golden ticket, and that would be ChatGPT. Now, with Chat, you want to use Chat 4. You want to use the paid version, not the free version. But what I can tell you is that out of every one of the tools I mentioned, Chat can do most, if not all, of what all those other tools can do. So Chat can get you where you need to be. It can get you the information that you need. It can allow you to do all the research. It can allow you to pull the data. It can allow you to create the backlogs and the roadmaps, and it'll help you break things down. Chat is a powerful tool. I think the big message with AI at this point is to make sure that you're using it ethically, that you're not just copying, pasting into or out of it, and that you're not utilizing it in an environment where it could be harmful to others. So as long as you're using it in an environment where it's not going to be harmful and you're not trying to hurt anything and you're trying to use it in a productive way, then most organizations are starting to embrace at least minimal use of AI to do certain things. So my recommendation would be to check in with your organization to see where they stand on AI. And then I have to give a shameless plug. One of the coolest videos on the planet is out on YouTube right now on the AgileDad channel. It is an AI-related video. It's 52 minutes long. The first 20 minutes are talking about ethical use of AI and all the different engines. But then once you get to that 20-minute mark, you hit a sweet spot where I actually start ripping out queries and start doing some really cool things with innovation, role identification, vision and strategy, road mapping, visual road mapping, release planning, breaking down a backlog, creating a backlog, breaking down a backlog into small bite-sized pieces, of realigning or assigning the sprints. There's just so much to do with AI. Now, in no way am I encouraging you to say, I better fill out my resume because AI is going to take my job. But what I am saying is that if you're not alert and you're not privy to how to write good prompts, you may get left in the dust. So one of the things I'm telling people is as they transition in Agile and as they get to the newest forms of Agile, that they need to make themselves familiar with these tools. But once again, I think the only tool that you need to really familiarize yourself with would be ChatGPT 4, because that is definitely going to be a way of the future when it comes to creating and using and manipulating information. I just don't see anybody that is so caught up, if you will, as the people at OpenAI. So congratulations, OpenAI. Your tool is the one I recommend for this. That video that I was telling you about on the AgileDad YouTube page also has a link that to a PDF that you could download that has hundreds of queries in it. So it's kind of cool because I'm just giving away the farm saying, here you go. Here's some queries that'll help you be successful. And I hope that you'll use them and try them and see where it takes you. But once again, don't plug in your official company data until you have permission from your company to do so. That's the ethics of AI. That's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have a question or a topic you want us to discuss, learn more at AgileDad.com. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.